With only 2 more days left on our Bosnia journey, we reluctantly checked out of this beautiful accommodation and started our next leg of the journey. Today the plan is to drive and end the day in Travnik, getting us closer to Sarajevo for our flight home. Our first stop was the edge of Pliva Lake, where we would visit Mlinčići, a picturesque complex of watermill site dating from as early as 1562, and were used to grind corn into flour using the power of the flowing water. There have been various iterations of these mills over the centuries, and today, while not being used for their original purpose, the site is designated as a national monument of Bosnia and Herzegovina and almost feels like a magical fairy tale site. After walking around the boardwalks for a while, we set off for our next stop, the Jajce Catacombs, which were relatively close by. I have always been fascinated by catacombs. Not sure if it's the word that fascinates me or the mystery around many of them. This morning, the old town of Jajce was busier than it was when we came the day before, and we had to pay for parking. It was 1 mark for 2 hours, which were more than enough by our estimates. But this was easier than having to drive around an old town that is relatively small to begin with. The catacombs were only a few hundred meters away from our parking spot, and the walk gave us additional vantage points of the town. We paid 4 marks for the entry ticket to the catacombs, and luckily they accepted credit cards as we were starting to run low on Bosnian currency. And with 2 days left on the trip, wanted to save some for the final taxi to the airport, since taxis don't accept cards here. These catacombs were carved directly into the rocks around the year 1400 and were commissioned by the Bosnian nobleman Hrvoje Vukčić Hrvatinić as a crypt for him and his family. It is evident, however, that no one from his family was ever laid to rest here, and the site was used historically for meditation and even as war refuge. Definitely worth the visit. Since it was such a nice day, we decided to walk around the old town some more and explore parts we didn't see the previous day. We then started driving towards Travnik, where we planned on visiting a few sites and spending the night. As always, the drive itself was extremely scenic and beautiful, with a few vantage points that truly awed us. The color of the autumn leaves on the trees added an additional layer of beauty to already beautiful landscape. As we entered Travnik, we headed for the fortress in the old town as our first stop. But after arriving, we decided we were hungry, so looked up a place down the hill in the commercial area of the old town where we could get some Burek for lunch. Parking in that area of Travnik was very difficult, however, and we drove around for almost 20 minutes, and most of the parking around the area was for residents. But the driving around allowed us to see a bit more of the old town and experience driving on narrow, steep streets where we were reminded that sharp turn in Bosnia has a different meaning than what we're used to. Eventually, we parked in what may have been a commercial or office parking lot, but had no signs saying not to park. And since the car was there when we returned, with no tickets or fines, so we figured we were okay. The Burek place was obviously a local favorite and was busy, but like many other places in Bosnia, had at least one person who knew enough English to communicate our order without having to use translation apps. The food was great, and it was very interesting to see how the Burek is made in the traditional way. After lunch, we walked around the commercial streets of the old town, which are not very big, and visited the ornamented mosque right in the center. The mosque gets its name from its extraordinary decorations. Both its exterior and interior walls are adorned with intricate, colorful, hand-painted motifs of flowers, trees, grapevines, and geometric patterns. A stunning celebration of color and craft that is rare in mosque architecture. Now it was time to head back up to the fortress. So we drove back to the old town, parked the car, and walked a few meters to the stone bridge over the Hendek stream, which is the only way into the fortress. After paying the entry tickets, we explored this ancient site for a while. The construction type indicates that this fortress was built sometime between the late 14th and early 15th centuries, likely during the reign of Bosnian kings Tvrtko II, or Stephen Ostoja. It was built to defend the medieval Bosnian kingdom against the advancing Ottoman Turks. However, it was too late to stem the tide. In 1463, Sultan Mehmed II advanced on Travnik, besieged it, and took it, leading to the fall of the Bosnian kingdom. For the next 4 centuries, this city would be under Ottoman rule. Today, the fortress offers amazing panoramic views of the city of Travnik and hosts a museum about the culture and history of the region. It was now time to find our accommodation for the night. We had booked an apartment in the city, so we made our way there and messaged our host, who came and opened a parking spot for us before taking us to the apartment. Since there was a supermarket just below the apartment, we decided we would look for some local snacks and treats to take back home to give to friends and coworkers. This is usually where we find non-touristy snacks and treats at good prices, rather than buy them at the airport or in tourist spots. Having done our shopping and satisfied with our sightseeing for the day, and with the weather starting to rain, we headed back to the apartment and ended our day. If you liked this video, then please hit the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to see my other videos. Thanks for watching.